Rashad, why you
Anyways.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother. Trump, lit.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yo, what's up? 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 I'm trying to get the thing right. What's up, everybody? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you're new to the channel, this is the road 10K subs. Shout out my boy Dan in the chat, man. He said he got his setup ready. We got it for sure. All right, man. We got a few things to talk about. A few things stacked up, a few things racked up, a few things blacked up, man. All right, first things first, man, is Laila Edwards. As I did yesterday, if you guys saw late or this morning, however you want to call it, and the thing, Laila Edwards, she made history as she became the first Black woman to represent the USA in Olympic hockey. She will become the first one to do so. She's 22 years old. She's a defender. She plays at the University of Wisconsin, and she is a native of Cleveland Heights. So shouts out to Laila Edwards. I'm just doing a little dive into her right here. And here. Oh, this is my first time watching this one. So yeah, I'm gonna press play on it.
Hey Laila, how's it going?
Music. Crazy. Let me see if I can find an interview without music. The music, it was going so well, man. It was going so well. And then the music. Let me see. Laila Edwards interview. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's doing fine. All of the things, because I appreciate you all. Just know that, okay? Evening, everyone. Evening, Marley Mar. Evening, Marley Mar. Let me see. Interview. Where is the interview? That isn't tagged, because there's probably so many other interviews that are super tagged. That's NBC. They're going to get me out of here. All right, let me see. Maybe this one.
Yeah, definitely been a very special couple of days that I remember forever. Just getting to see family, old friends, but also practicing and playing with the best and being coached by the best. It's been super fun, and I'm sad it's ending. Last time I played in Cleveland, I want to say I was a sophomore in high school, maybe. I was like a more actually for the tournament. So, yeah, 16.
What was it like getting the reception you did?
I mean, to get there reception tonight was unbelievable. I think the crowd was into it, it was electric, and I just felt like it couldn't have gone any better.
How did you keep your nerves in check? Because you didn't look like any was phasing at all.
I think it's something I always work on, is channeling those nerves properly and into good energy. And there's no doubt I was nervous. My whole talent, trying to make my friends and family proud. But I think just calming the nerves, just bring myself back to reality and just remind myself to talk.
I'm listening to you, it's just felt like
That's funny. I mean, I want to have a good start, so it's definitely helpful with the confidence. I want to get pucks in that. I want to be an offensive threat, regardless of what position I'm playing. So I think that was definitely good for the confidence. The shots were beautiful from there.
What was it like to take in that moment with that first goal? Do you even have a second to take a moment and kind of look at the crowd?
Yeah, I mean, I just felt the electricity, but I also had a tiny bit of doubt that they were going to call it back.
Okay, so she's just talking about the game right there. Let me see if she's talking about the thing right here. How long is this? 40 seconds. Let me see if I can skip around and get to where she's talking. To music. That music twin gonna get me out of here. All right, I tried to look at a video of her speaking about this. I'm sorry to the people who requested this. You know who you are. I appreciate you so much. This was from 2024 though. That's our girl, Christina Laurie. Laila Edwards is officially the first Black woman to represent Team USA at a World Championship. Edwards is a part of the U.S. Women's National Team 23 roster at the Worlds. The 20-year-old is fresh off a phenomenal season at Wisconsin, where she doubled her points total her freshman year and finished in the top 10 in scoring in the NCAA. On Team USA, Edwards is slotted as a bottom six forward. She is 6 foot. She's the tallest player on the roster, quote unquote. I never anticipated being a role model. I was always searching for one myself. Oh my gosh. She wrote in an op-ed at Wisconsin. When I think on the conversations with my parents of how I inspired their child to play hockey, it reminds me of the path that I created for others. Oh, I have to see this one. Oh, I have to see this one. I have to find this one. Laila Edwards op-ed. Hold on. I'm sorry, I got the microphone hitting the thing. It's all for y'all. My bad. Op-ed. Hold on. Where is it? This op-ed. Where is this op-ed at? Laila Edwards. Is this it? The Badger Herald. Let me see. Is this it? Early years. This is not an op-ed. If I can have college paid for at the highest level, that'd be amazing. Dominating the game. Champion mental health. She's an advocate for mental health awareness with the realm of collegiate athletics. Where's the quote? Dang, where's the op-ed? I'm so sorry. I apologize. I'm trying to find this op-ed. She said, oh, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this for us. I said, bro, what? I'm trying to read that. But shouts out to Laila Edwards, bro. Being a role model at the age of 22. Here's Anscape. We're just gonna read Anscape. Shouts out to Anscape, formerly known as Undefeated. Shout out to Branson Wright, man. Okay, Laila Edwards makes history with Team USA women's hockey. The Wisconsin Stars, the first Black woman to play for the U.S. national team. This was November 7, 2023. Years later, Laila Edwards still can't recall what her guest speaker said to her youth hockey team, but the Black woman who addressed them made enough of an impression to inspire her to raise to the highest levels in our sport, quote unquote. I remember just kind of being a little starstruck and so excited to see someone else in hockey that looked like me and was older, Edwards said when she recalled about Blake Bolden, the first Black woman to play pro hockey. But I took away from that encounter was the inspiration and motivation. I wanted to be like her. Being like Bolden not only led to Edwards to last year's NCAA women's hockey title for the University of Wisconsin, but her play over the time earned her a spot on the USA national team. Edwards, a forward, is the first Black woman to play for Team USA, and her skills will be on display Wednesday in Tempe, Arizona, when the national team begins its first of 7 games in a rivalry series play against Team Canada. While grateful for being selected, Edwards is concerned that it took 25 years, the first women's national team to compete in the Olympics in 1998, for a Black woman to make the team. Quote unquote, it's an honor to be the first Black woman on the national team, but this team's been around for a long time. And not to sound ungrateful, but it would have been nice to have someone that looked like me. Come on, Laila Edwards. That look like me, I'm sorry. And I'm glad that I'm able to be that someone for another little Black girl out there. So you have your answer to my dog that requested this one. Bolden, the first and only Black female scout in the NHL, the Los Angeles Kings, failed in her bid to make the national team years ago. When I didn't make my dreams come true, it was like the passing of a torch to inspire young girls of color to dream big, Bolden said. Knowing who Laila is and what she's become makes me feel very honored and proud of her. It's like a rally. This is just another plant in a pot that will grow. She's going to inspire so many young girls. And this is her as a child. At the age of 5, she started figure skating at the age of 3 before she started hockey. That's crazy. And there she is at hockey at the age of 8. Edwards' spot on Team USA's roster highlights the mission of the Black Girls Hockey Club, making hockey more inclusive for Black women and their families and friends. Founder Renee Hess will attend the rivalry series in Los Angeles. We'll be there in the stands wearing Black Girl hockey t-shirts to let her know we're in the house, Hess said. Layla's going to be a role model for so many Black girls playing hockey, and for us older Black folk, it's such an exciting time. Edwards began, playing hockey in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, a suburb of Cleveland. Her father, Robert, dabbled in the sport in his youth. He steered 3 of his children into the sport. Edwards' older brother, Bobby, her older sister, Kayla, is that Kayla? It might be. And his youngest son, Colson, 16, on Team Ohio. Before his daughters played hockey, he guided them into figure skating when Edwards was 3 and Caleb was 5, figuring that they would make the transition to hockey easier. At 6 years old, however, Edwards didn't trade in her tutu for a hockey helmet and shoulder pads willingly. I love figure skating because you got to wear those cute little outfits, Edwards said. My dad said I had to do hockey. I was upset at first, but my dad was like, trust me. I was not very happy about it at the time, but now I am. Edwards' father steered her away from figure skating as she continued to improve in hockey. At age 4, she was the best hockey player on the team among boys because she could skate, he said. When I saw how good Laila and her sister were against the boys, I was like, okay, this is the direction we'll go in. I also knew that hockey could create different opportunities. A little black girl playing hockey on a boys' team also came with challenges, from dressing in the same locker room to pretending to not hear the immature boys talk about other girls to joining her teammates for sleepovers. Most of the boys on my teams were nice and inclusive for the most part, but of course, there were some here and there who weren't, which made the experience a little more difficult. But I was able to get around those little things because of how much I loved hockey. I'm glad my love for the game is strong enough to get me through. Other challenges surfaced. On the road, she heard comments that the girls shouldn't play hockey, especially with the boys. And then when Edwards moved on to the girls' team, the animosity didn't stop. There was an incident in Buffalo, New York that reeked of racist overtones, angering Edwards' father. Oh my goodness. The parents got a little excited every time Laila touched the puck or got hit. He said a player hit Laila in the head and she got the penalty, but the parents cheered. We questioned the cheering fans on their motivation. Our whole family was there, so it almost went down. Here it go. Edwards was named the MVP at the 2022 International Ice Hockey Federation Under-18 Women's World Championship. She scored 8 points and led the USA to a silver medal. She left home to attend an elite girls hockey program at Bishop Kearney High School in Rochester, New York, and had 147 goals and 266 assists and 287 games during her prep career. In 2022, her stellar career led her to Wisconsin, where she scored 27 points in 41 games in her first season and earned the Women's College Hockey Association All-Rookie Team honors. Edwards also helped Wisconsin win an NCAA record 7 title and was one of 5 Badgers to make the Frozen Four all-tournament team. Winning the title was a family affair. Edwards became teammates with her sister, Kayla, now a graduate student. Oh, that's beautiful. Me and my sister were just ecstatic that we won the title, Edwards said. There's no better feeling to be able to win it with my parents there and to win with my sister. Laila Edwards, everybody. This is beautiful, dog. I'm not even going to lie, man. I ain't going to get emotional. But that's beautiful. Sammy, what's happening? Sammy Veronica Delgado, what's happening, twin? Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful, dude. Jeez Louise. Shouts out to Laila Edwards. I love to interview Laila at some point. So Red Bull, Team USA, I'll probably reach out to y'all. I already put out the open call in my shorts, but I'll make the conservative effort and I'll try to get Laila on for everybody. So there's that. Shouts out to the recommendation too from the homie. All right, cool. Next. John Morant. A big thank you to NBA superstar John Morant as well as his mother, Jamie, for their continued support of Valley Athletics by gifting, the Devilettes new uniforms as well as the colorways of his Jaw 3 sneakers. Read more. So if you guys don't know the backstory here with Mississippi Valley State, of course, is an HBCU within the SWAC in Delta in the Itabena, Mississippi. And this is the home of Jerry Rice. Lindsey Hunter was a former coach. I'm not sure if he's still the coach for the men's basketball team over there. And the coach now, the football coach, he also played in the NFL. I know him because I literally wrote about him every single week. Let me see what his name is. It's Terrell Buckley. I'm tripping. I'm tweaking. Terrell Buckley's the football coach over there. And the connection between this team and John Morant is that John Morant's little sister, Tanaya, or it might be Tania, but I believe it's Tanaya Morant, his younger sister. She committed out of high school over to Mississippi Valley State. And my introduction to her was through Overtime Elite over in Atlanta, the Overtime Girls Takeover weekend, and where I got a bunch of other content and stuff like that. And I really liked her game. So she went over to Mississippi Valley State, didn't play much her first couple seasons. And then she entered the transfer portal, I believe, this past year, if I'm not mistaken. And even though she entered the transfer portal and moved on with her career, moved on with her college, John Morant is still supporting the program. And we love to see it. Shouts out to John Morant and the Morant family, all of those things. I'm watching some highlights of the NFL games and the Mavs games that we're playing tonight. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Where are we at? American Hero. We're going to keep this thing moving. Is American Hero. I'm gonna just
from the back to the front for to go and save the folks. And I was knocking on the doors and dragging folks out and stuff. I tried to go get the churn, but my jacket had caught up on fire. And hey, if I had something else better than this little jacket, I would have got them. I wouldn't care about the fire. I would have just had to get burnt. But I had to go get them churn. That's the only thing eat me up is I couldn't get them churn. That's the only thing. All the way at the back. And everybody was still asleep. I was the only one up. Knocked on everybody's door, whooped everybody, got them out, dragged them. I gotta go and apologize to the old lady because I messed around and pushed her, trying to get her out of the fire because she was trying to go back in to get her phone. If I had a real jacket, I would have went up in there and got them turned like that serious. I would have risked my life.
You did risk your life.
I would have went in there. I couldn't. The fire was so hot, like it was too hot. I was thinking about getting the folks out of there. I wasn't thinking about it. Like if anything would have happened to me, God knows why it happened to me. I was trying to save lives. Like I ain't go in there for the bullshit. I went in there for to save these folks. I was the only one outside. So little. I don't wait nothing but 100 wet, trying to go get folks out of the house. Like that's serious. I got at least about 14. I got about 14 now.
Goodness gracious.
And all I could have did and do more. That's why my jacket caught on fire because I tried to go back in there.
Oh my God.
You did it. Yeah, everybody in that building would have been dead. Yes. You know that?
That's so crazy because
that whole building was on fire. When you was dragging people out, they would sleep.
Yeah.
You did that.
People would still sleep, would telling me to leave them alone and shit. They want to go back in there and get their phones and stuff.
Hey man, salute to this man. Salute to this man for sure. A real life American hero, bro. What's his name? They got his name up here. I'm sharing this out of pure respect. So before any of you dumb trolls try insulting this young man, he saved 14 lives by himself. I would really like to know his name. He's an inspiration to every single American. His name is Jabrandon Solomon, a young Montgomery, Alabama resident who single-handedly. Hey, salute to Jabrandon Solomon, man. Real American hero, like she say, for sure. Or like this person said. Okay, Gwinnett Flight School. We keeping it moving. Black-owned Gwinnett Flight School pledges $1 million to train 1,000 pilots. WWW. Shouts out to WSB. Shouts out to Matt Johnson. Shouts out to the home team. Shouts out to Gwinnett, the North. That's North. That's Northeast. That's not Northwest. The founder of Gwinnett's first black-owned flight school is pledging $1 million in scholarships to help people of color enter the cockpit. Michael Oho launched the Look Up Flight Academy 3 years ago with a mission to break down barriers in an industry where representation remains scarce. "Quote unquote, when you don't see someone who looks like you in a pilot uniform, chances are you don't even think about it," Oho said. What's more? I really hate how you have to do that on WSB. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, fewer than 5% of commercial pilots in America are black. Women make up less than 1%. Oho said the scholarship money will come through the school's nonprofit in 2026 as a part of a larger goal to train 1,000 pilots. "Quote unquote, it's about ending the generational cycle of poverty that plagues black and brown communities." Look Up recently earned its Part 141. Hold on, let me pause this. Part 141 certificate from the FAA. The federal recognition opens doors to grants and financial aid for students. One of those students is Troy Miller, a 27-year-old Marine transitioning out of the active duty. She found Look Up through a military program and shows up 7 days a week, "quote unquote. I've wanted to be a pilot since I was 17, Miller said. It's been a dream. Her goal is to fly cargo for FedEx. The sky knows no colors, Miller says. It shouldn't have any limitations. Boeing projects need more than 100,000 new pilots in North America over the next 2 decades. Freight carriers are now competing with commercial airlines for shrinking talent pool. Oho says Look Up is ready to fill the gap. "Quote unquote, every single person here could be doing other things," he said, "but we all believe in the mission." Shouts out, man. Shouts out to Oho. Shouts out to Look Up, the whole team, for trying to fill the gap and doing something about it. It's something to see something and be like, oh man, this is a gap. This is something that is, we need to work on this, and not doing anything about it. They want to step forward and went with the action. And that is a winning action as always, man. D1, he says a lot of legends are legends, but they didn't make it. It's Sunday on the East Coast. It's 12:19. Shouts out to D1, of course, friend of the channel. Let's get into it.
Man, look, some of our favorite rappers are burning in hell as we speak. This might be uncomfortable, but we gotta have this talk. They missed the mark while they were alive, and they're not gonna get a second chance, you heard me? They might be considered legends for their worldly occupation, but they definitely members of hell's population. That's the truth. They made money they God. They made that green piece of paper the only thing that they submitted to while they were down here. And that's not enough to get you eternal life. And you might be mad at me for delivering the message, but the truth is that's God's word. You want to argue with God's word? Good luck with that. I'm telling y'all the real, man. We got time down here, but it's consequences for what we do. That's just the reality. We want to act like that hell not a real place. Okay, if that's what you want, you're going to be sadly mistaken. Just like you think heaven not a real place. Okay. And other people want to be naive enough to be like, nah. They just glorified evil their whole life. And all they did was be a slave to money. And all they did was perpetuate all the sin and all the negativity that the devil wanted. But they made it to heaven. Come on, man. And we have all these conversations about black and white and rich and poor and Republican and Democrat. Man, we need to have these conversations about heaven and hell, because that's more real than all this, and that lasts longer than all this. So you could be a fan of somebody's music, but that don't mean God was a fan of their life. This stuff just be on my mind. Every day I just hear all these back and forth conversations and debates and all this stuff, and I'm like, the one that matter the most is like we talk about it the least. I get it. We like to applaud people and we want to immortalize people for what they accomplished here on earth. But we ain't got no power to dictate where they at for eternity. God's word don't even make it complicated, but people don't want to be humble till they get humbled.
That's a fact, D. That's a fact, D. Shouts out to D1, man. Always spitting the real, always spitting the truth. The comments are like, and who is he to judge and this and that? Like, can't no man judge but God. And I just think those are all, kind of detractors, all of that stuff from just really admitting the harsh truths. We see we think of Jesus, you think of like a cool dude in some sandals that's chilling and so forgiving and doesn't get anger, slow to anger, quick to listen, all those things. But the truth is, like, God tell you what it is. Like, the word is really tough. It's like, do this or you will burn forever. And you like, dang, that's kind of sobering. It's a sobering thought. Like D said, like, we don't think about getting humbled until it's time to get humble. And sometimes it could be a bit too late. So, man, like, definitely, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at the way you're living, bro. Do an audit. It's a great time to do an audit. It's the first week of the new year, 2026. Let's do an audit. Okay, where we at? Does this line up with it? Don't. I'm actually, anything not of is okay. So I'm guessing that more than, okay. And you just had to be real with yourself. It's just like that. Shout out to D1, man. Real legend, man. Who is on the way probably to the pearly gate. Ray J. Ray J is speaking. Shouts out to Ray J, another friend of the channel, man. All right, cool. Ray J is speaking. And I don't know. I just wanted to see this. I ain't really bring this particular situation up, but I wanted to see what Ray J had to say about it.
All y'all streamers, whether it's Adin or whether it's Blueface or whether it's Rakai or whether it's Duke or whoever, like cut that shit out, bro. That shit ain't cool. Yeah.
Duke ain't saying nothing about it, by the way.
Homies. I'm the dead homies, bro. This nigga said he was going through some mental shit. Respect it. Stop trying to dissect what he going through. Talking about, you rich, you good. Having money don't make you happy, nigga. If anybody got money out there, you know that it does not make you happy. All it does is eliminate a worry that would have been in front of you that you had to deal with as far as paying a bill or making sure your family was good. That shit don't make you happy. Niggas, like, Anthony Joshua just got into a crazy accident. Rest in peace to the people that was involved. He just made all that money, and then the next day something like this happens. You think money is gonna bring these niggas back and make him happy? No. It ain't always about money. And if y'all Kai's friend and the nigga supported y'all and helped y'all come up, or you helped him come up, show a little more respect.
I think as a friend standpoint, like, I think they're valid though about what they're saying.
I think they're invalid and insensitive. Dead honest.
Nah, but like, they're homies, right? So like, you are supposed to still talk shit. You can't just be against them all the time.
So I'm talking shit to these niggas. Cut it out, niggas. Y'all niggas is lame as fuck.
And so like, I think she did cheat. Which is
So?
I think she did cheat.
Everybody girl cheated.
Gigi and Kai.
Did you cheat? Did you cheat on your girl?
No.
Did she cheat on you?
Maybe.
Okay, see, you want to look good and you want her to look bad. That's the problem with niggas.
You're not wrong.
What about protecting the female through the drama? Whatever happened. He's not saying nothing about it, so why they saying something about it?
No, he has been though.
He has not been extremely vocal about it.
I'm single. I will never be in a relationship ever.
That doesn't explain who was right or wrong or what happened or who did what. Niggas is making assumptions about somebody else's girl calling her a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, there is assumptions. She hasn't talked about it either. No, she did talk about it. There was a story that she was talking about.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
That's for her and Kai.
That's a fact. W. Ray J, man, that's a fact. He said, yeah, but that's your homies. Like, what they were saying is true. The thing about it, bro, is like if that's a homie and that's true or whatever, and you say, oh, the girl was never yours, and that, like, all that stuff, bro, like, is stuff that you could tell them directly. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that you tell chat is like, y'all could just be general about it. Like, if you break up, you ain't got to say Kai name and Gigi, all that stuff. You ain't got to do that. You know what I mean? If real homies type there, right? Don't nobody in that lowest want to continually be brought up, you know? You kind of like just bring more attention to the situation, I feel like. With that being said, Glasses Malone, Doechii. This is the biggest kind of thing that's happened on the internet in the streaming hip-hop space this week. Doechii came out with a new single with SZA, I believe. SZA's on it. And she said something about streaming people. Adin reacted to it on stream, and he said, oh, SZA Doechii sending shots. And then he made a diss song of his own with Cuff'em and Tekashi 6ix9ine. And he just kept calling Doechii, like, if I'm not mistaken, like the clips, you know, with social media, clips be all the way off. You know, so, but in this particular clip that they were using, that they said he was referring to Doechii, he called her like a fat, black, lazy, like woman or something like that. Or no, I don't think he's used black, but he's like fat, lazy, or something like that. The B word. And so with that, all of those words that he said, Glasses Malone just straight up said, leave her alone, we protect the black woman.
Adrian, I'm glad you brought that up. I saw that nigga Adin talking shit about Doechii. There's no way you gonna think this cool. There's no way you think this gonna be cool.
You can't do that.
You thinking you popping and talking shit about that sister? I'm gonna fuck what she said to that art. You keep calling her names, bro. I swear to God on Olivia, bro. It's going to come to a place where that's like it's permanent. You can't take that off. AD let you get away with it the first time. He should have fucked you around and he didn't. Niggas keep letting you get it off because they want to be cool with you. It's one thing to say, hey, man, you know what? That lady ain't said your name, so you assuming it. You finna start calling her out her name. I'm telling you right now, 7th Street Crit, nigga not going for that. It ain't even got nothing to do with TDE. Eventually, you just a white man talking shit about this sister.
Yeah.
That's what it's coming down to. And I'm just keeping it a beam with you, bro. I know you fuck with Act. I know you fuck with Flock and a couple niggas. You cannot be no motherfucking white man talking that much shit about that black woman. That just not gonna fly, homie. I don't give a fuck what she's saying. I don't give a fuck about what you think is happening. I don't give a fuck if you think that shit dissing you. You're not finna be sitting up there just talking shit about that black woman. On God, bro. And And if you keep doing it, I'm gonna start pressing all the niggas around you. I'm not gonna press you because I don't know where you at and I don't know how to get to you. But all the niggas around you, they don't got your money. They don't got none of that shit. Niggas gonna start pressing all the niggas, and I'm gonna make it my business to make Crips start pressing all the niggas around. All the niggas that's black around you. Every nigga that let you get that off. You're not finna sit there and just be talking about that black lady, bro. That's just not gonna fly like that. It's not gonna fly like that. It's one thing, I get what you're saying, but nah, homie. Like I saw you doing that other thing where you telling the nigga not to apologize for using the N-word offending black people. Crip gang, like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Not Chuck, not nobody. Not nobody. They gonna all have to get down with what I'm saying with every last one of them. Because I'm gonna make it real hard for everybody because we not no suckers and we not no sellouts. So you keep doing all of that shit, that's gonna be a problem. Stop playing with that lady name. Don't call her out her name. Don't be doing all that shit because you're gonna fuck around and you finna say the wrong thing and it's gonna be a problem. And everybody who cool with you, I swear to God, on 7th Street Crip, if you see this and you cool with cuz and you see him doing that, just know we gonna have a problem. I don't give a fuck if you one of the homies or not. It's gonna be a problem with me and you. And I mean a physical problem. No other way around it. No other way around it. I'm cool with you writing a diss record. That's cool. Diss her. Don't get on that motherfucking thing and think we supposed to let you just keep talking shit about this black lady. No chance. No chance, homie. It's no way. No way. And all the homies, bro, nobody doing that. All the black people around you, it's gonna be a problem for them. I don't give a fuck what it gotta be at that point. I saw that little shit, and I don't want to get into it because I get it's artistic and she doing her thing, and don't nobody know if she talking about him. Nobody know. But you think you finna sit on that stream? I saw you do that little thing with that black dude, and that black dude tried to be cool and tell you, but that black dude is gonna have a problem. That black dude is gonna have a problem. You think it's gonna be your problem? Y'all better start checking these motherfucking crackers for saying all this shit about niggas, man. That shit ain't happening. Don't let these people sit up there and publicly talk bad about a sister. Cool, go on the booth, make your songs. That's cool, that's art. Don't think you finna sit on that stream and just be talking about that black woman like that. That shit is not happening, bro. That shit whack, Trap.
I ain't see it.
I'm talking about my stream. I'm not finna go look at your stream. I'm gonna wait till it come back. I'm not looking for no context or nothing. Cool, if you got your records, cool. All that you sit up there on that couch and you sitting at that desk and the little bitch, hold up, bro.
Whoa, he said that?
Crip gang, man. Hold on, bro. We not riding. That's not happening, bro. That's all I gotta say about that. Let me do this.
What's that?
Super chats.
And that's the whole thing with all of the streaming culture, really, right? With like, it's just like they speak crazy, and then people call them out for speaking crazy publicly, and they're like, everybody thinks like this, everybody speaks like this, and it's like, bro, like, that's not the point. Y'all don't get it. They'll never get it, and they'll never change because they keep getting money from it. If you keep getting more and more rich from something, are you gonna change? I ain't changing. If I'm still getting more and more money, if it's like, man, you in some hot water for saying this time, Rashad. Oh, word. Man, all right, let me just lay low. Let me just keep streaming, whatever, not bring it up no more. In a couple weeks, everybody gonna forget I say something funny. They're gonna forget. And I got paid more this month than any other month because the Rage Bait brought more eyes to my page. They don't care. They ain't gonna change. They never will change. They are who they are. But it's basic things, bro, of just like respect women and children, bro. Like just basic courtesy things, everything like that. Like bro said, if y'all go to war, y'all go to war. You know what I mean? If y'all go to war, y'all go to war. And I mean, like within this songs, like she threw a bar at you that you took as a diss to you, you came back and threw a bar at her, which is whack. But hey, it is what it is. Like you said, you keep it in the art. All the stuff where you calling her out of her name outside and just regular conversation, that is disrespectful. You're not supposed to do women and children like that. It just is what it is. I took this note down because I didn't want to pause during the thing. I just wanted to let it play because I know with Glasses Malone, a lot of West Coast stuff that tends to kind of get traffic on the page when I talk about it. Disclaimer, I'm from the South. I'm from Atlanta, bro. I'm not from the West Coast. Anyways, but this was the note I took. What he said about people, letting stuff slide because they want to be cool with them. I said it goes beyond dudes letting stuff fly to be cool with Adin. A lot of people let stuff fly and for financial benefit. Isn't this what we went through with the Free Palestine situation where You know, it's a lot of people that was like, please speak up for what's going on in Palestine. Please speak up for what's going on in Gaza. Please speak up for what's going on in the Congo, Sudan, et cetera, correct? And the reason why a lot of people won't speak out is purely for financial benefit. There is a situation going on right now, you know, at a crib that I'm talking about, and I'm talking about so much, and I'm interviewing. I'm like, why isn't this person that's really connected to this person with a platform speaking out about it? And folks, it's like they probably got some connections with the city, whatever the case. People speculating, and that could very well be true. A lot of people fold, you know, morals once again for money. Morals or money. That's the biggest thing in everything, in every business, especially in this content creation media space. Morals over money. Make sure, regardless what you do, if you choose money over morals, you got to live with that. You got to sit with that. That just is what it is, bro. But it ain't cool. It ain't going to benefit you in the long time. You're going to be sitting in the mansion thinking like, dang, I ain't stand up for my people. I ain't did what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to eat you up. You're going to have to live with that. At the end of the day, it's just you and the decisions you make. Shout out to Earl, man. You got to start smacking these streamer dudes up. That's the only way the disrespect is going to stop. And here we go. Another one. Here goes Adin. So here's Aiden's response to Glasses Malone.
Wrong, fatso. I'm the Jewish man.
You think that shit dissing you? You're not finna be sitting up there just talking shit about that black woman.
Well, just did again 30 times.
On God, bro. And I'm
on God, bro. I just did.
And if you keep doing it, I'm gonna start pressing all the niggas around you.
Cool. Do it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not gonna press you because I don't know where you at and I don't know how to get to you. But
oh well, if you do come to me, you do try to get at me, I'm gonna have you arrested, sir. I'm gonna actually just have you in handcuffs. So yeah, I'm not really afraid of you.
All the niggas around you, they don't got your money. They don't got none of that shit. Niggas gonna start pressing all the niggas, and I'm gonna make it my business to make Crips start pressing all the niggas around.
We call whack.
Can't get arrested for going in someone's face and talking in their face. And WAP 100 ain't the leader of the West Coast. At this point, why? Oh man, I ain't gonna speak on it. I'm from the South. I'm from Atlanta. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm from Atlanta. I'm look. See. I was getting into it, and I had to think. I said, hold on, I ain't from the West Coast. But here we go. All right, next, Zia's response to it. All right, we got to reshare. All right, hold on, y'all. All right, Zia's response.
Dirty bitch. No.
Dirty bitch.
What's like? Because I've been seeing it on the internet. Like, what's his beef with Doechii? What's they like? Why are they going back? Cause I seen didn't Doechii diss him too?
I think so. Yeah. I think a minute ago, right? That was like some months ago. Well, it was last year.
No, she just put a song out.
Yeah, like a week or two ago.
Oh damn, for real? Okay, I didn't hear it.
She came in first. Nah, ain't a man coming at Doechii for a while though.
Facts.
Dirty bitch.
Bruh, please. He said, nah, but he ain't saying nothing after this dude just kept repeating. Bruh, stop. Women and children, stop. It's basic stuff. Like y'all trying to break up generational basic respect things for people for the sake of content and shock. Stop. You aren't known. You'll never be more known than these two. These two ain't saying it. You the only one out of the three saying it. You trying to get on. You trying to get the attention that they got. Stop it. And I don't even know. Y'all might be at a store and he the store owner. Regardless, is white, is lame. You still not as known as these two dudes. And I know you, man, come on, man.
Leave the females out of it, man.
Thank you, bro.
Doechii don't bother nobody.
It's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just crazy, dude. All right, man. Adin, the fat kid in elementary who makes fun of other kids, but the moment his feelings get hurt, he tells the teacher. Restraining rap beef feels rarer and rarer than the dish itself. She dropped anxiety though. Adin only picks on girls. That's not true. Adin picks on everybody. Okay, all right. WZ has stopped instigating the beef with the woman. It's a grown man. All right, next. Reshare mode. Yeah. All right. Let me go, man. To the next one. Miss Universe. Miss Independent. That's why I love her. All right. Miss Universe contestant Olivia Yassi renounces title. She states that she must remain true to her values. This is from December 1st, 2025. Goodness gracious. There's some things I had in here for over a month over. I can't stand when a journalist gets it wrong and misinforms the public. After she placed fourth runner-up, the organization offered her a regional talent title representing all of Africa. That is the role she turned down as to remain Miss Côte d'Ivoire Universe for 2025-2026 for the remainder of the reigning year. She didn't completely denounce the Miss Universe organization. She's still Miss Côte d'Ivoire Universe 2025-2026 and will focus on the role and work for her country. She just didn't want the regional title, and she explains in her own words why. And it is Miss, not Miss. Here are actually separate pageant competitions for Miss, Mrs., and Miss are totally separate, owned by different organizations. Details and accuracy and reporting matter. Hold on now. Did I put Miss? I think I put Miss. I did put Miss. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I did put Miss, man. W me, huh? W me. Thank God for me. Whole family getting money. Thank God for E. Yeah. So she didn't want to give up the title, but she in what? She saying her own words. Why? Miss Universe. Thanks for clarifying that. Thank you, because this headline was so annoying. Thank you. Thank you for the clarity. Real declaration and a title. Media obviously poisons the lazy reader with a non-accurate, catchy headlines. It's intentional. I must have Miss Universe, not MS. Whew. All right. Well, let me read the story. See if they got. No, they put the MS in. Dang, I tried to. Okay. I must remain true to my values. Who wrote this? Candace Edwards. They didn't change it. Y'all ain't change it after looking at the comments. The Miss Universe. Dang, they put it wrong in the story too. Oh, wait. Hold on. What's going on with the Why didn't it? What's going on with the share screen? They tweaking. Hold on. This is tweaking. Hold on. Give me a second, man. Let me get this right. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. I'm like, what's going on? It went back to the little Adin Ross thing. They're working OT. Let me see. All right. Okay, now the screen free. Okay, there we go. Whew. Goodness gracious. Okay, here we go. Miss, they had MS, and then they had MS in the story. The Miss Universe pageant concluded with the unexpected twist. Fourth runner-up, Olivia Yassi. Oh, they even put her what you call? They didn't put her little thing, accent aigu. As the Côte d'Ivoire representative, Yassi posted on Instagram explaining her decision. Excuse me. The Miss Universe Africa and Oceania runner-up revealed her decision only 3 days after her pageant on November 21st. Yassi stated that to remain true to her core principles, she must sever her relationship with the organization. As a representative of the Côte d'Ivoire of the Miss Universe 2025 competition in Bangkok, I witnessed firsthand that I was capable of accomplishing great things despite adversity, but to continue the path, I must remain true to my values, respect, dignity, excellence, and equal opportunity, the strongest pillars that guide me. Yassi wrote, though she's renouncing her affiliation, she intends to move forward with the roles of the betterment of young women and girls. In concluding her post, Yassi encourages others to continue entering pageant spaces and other spaces that they are underrepresented. I call on Black, African, Caribbean, African, and Afro-descendant communities continue to enter these spaces where you are not expected. She stated, our presence matters. Our voices must be heard. So she is saying everything that they said in the comments in it. So they're just mad at the headline, I suppose. Olivia Yassi therefore relinquishes her title of Miss Universe Africa and Oceania effective immediately. Miss Olivia Yassi, Miss Universe Africa and Oceania 2025, will formally return her Africa and Oceania sash to the organization to ensure that no one is unaware of this and to attest to the joint decision. The post read. The Miss Universe organization is yet accommodate on Yassi's resignation. However, brief participation in the event. So why did she quit? Did she say she quit? She noted the action was for personal convenience of her electoral mandates. Huh? So she doesn't say why she did it. She just did it. Hold on. A representative, but to continue this path, I must remain true, respect, all that. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna click on this so I could bring it closer. Let me see. It's still small letters. I'm not about to strain my eyes looking at this. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, cool. Throughout my journey as ambassador and beauty queen, I have served with commitment, resilience, discipline, and determination. However, to fully reach my intention, I must firmly remain anchored in my values as I paved toward it. As I stated on stage, my greatest wish is to be a role model for the new generation, especially young girls. I encourage to push them to their limits, to walk confidently in rules. So what is she saying? Stepping away from this diminished role of Miss Universe will allow me to dedicate myself fully to defending the values I hold dear. Also, she's just saying like it takes too much of her time. Also, wish swift recovery and affection. Our presence met. So that's what she is, just taking too much of her time. Okay. All right. Well, respect to the decision, all of that, and best of luck. I just wanted to know like what it was. I guess it was. I got caught with the clickbait. All right. Next. Do we know if we are attractive or not?
And everyone knows if they're ugly or attractive.
And you, my friend, would be wrong. I love talking about this topic. Why? Because it's so random. One of my favorite research articles actually has 6 different studies in it that talk about whether unattractive people and attractive people know where they lie on the level of attractiveness on a more objective level, according to how others in society perceive them. You can find the research article in the National Institute of Health. I'm going to show it and share it with you. Like I said, there are 6 different studies inside of it, but I'm going to try to summarize it as best as I can because each study did something slightly different to try to understand the who, what, where, when, why. But the general overall conclusion from all of these studies is that unattractive people are unaware that they are unattractive. On average, generally speaking, unattractive people tend to rate themselves higher than how other people would rate them on a scale of attractiveness. People who are considered to be average looking also inflated themselves on the scale of attractiveness, but very minor in comparison to people who were unattractive. And then attractive people, they know they're attractive and they rank themselves as being attractive, but they actually rank themselves lower than how everybody else perceived them to be. So they actually underestimated their level of attractiveness, even though they know they're attractive. So let's talk about how this was done. Essentially what happened in a few of the different studies that were done, like I said, the research article has 6 different studies in it. They basically had an individual who was lined up in front of other people, or they were shown the picture to other people. They saw multiple pictures of the person that were ranking, and everyone else had to rank them. Everybody else got the same scale of attractiveness and how they would rank a person. So let's say, for example, the people who were conducting the research did a scale of 1 to 10. Let's say that that's how they did their scale. Everybody got the same scale. And it was unattractive to attractive, average, so on and so forth, if there's something in between. So an individual would get ranked by everyone else. And then they would take that average and say, hey, this is how society perceives you. It says something if almost all the participants are saying someone's a 10. And it says something if almost all the participants are saying someone's a 1. Either way, they took the average number and then they compared that to how the individual who was being ranked themselves. Now, we found that individuals, or they found, I'm not the researcher, they found that individuals who were considered to be unattractive by everyone else rank themselves significantly higher and actually perceive themselves to be attractive, even though society on a more objective lens did not view them as attractive. when it came to people who were average, so let's say a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, these are average people. That's what most people are going to look like. They also view themselves to be attractive or more attractive than other people perceive them to be. If you're considered to be average, you're not ugly, you're not attractive, you're right in the middle. But people who were considered to be average did view themselves as attractive. And then what they also found was that attractive people, when they were ranked highly, right? Their numbers were high. Everybody else perceived them to be attractive. This individual also perceived themselves to be attractive. They were aware that they are considered to be attractive or find themselves attractive, but they rank themselves lower. So let's say someone got an 8.5 according to everyone else. They probably gave themselves an 8. And so that's what we saw from individuals who are actually considered to be attractive according to objective and societal standards. But one of the studies also did something interesting too, because then one of the studies did it in a more comparative manner and did it relative to someone else. So I'm going to show you an individual and you're going to tell me how you rank them. But first, I'm going to show you this individual who might be a 10 and this individual who might be a 1. And so does your perception of that individual change on their level of attractiveness based on if you see a 10 and based on if you see a 1? And so that study was also conducted as well. Like I said, it's super interesting. This research article, it goes in depth a little bit more about all the different studies, what they were studying, why they studied it, what the results were. So here's a snippet from the research article. All 6 studies provide compelling evidence that self-ratings of unattractive people mostly differ from how others perceive their attractiveness. In fact, relative to ratings by strangers, all studies showed that unattractive participants considerably overestimated their attractiveness. It is remarkable that across all studies, unattractive participants reported to be above average relative to the scale midpoint, and their self-rated attractiveness was similar to how the objectively attractive participants rated their attractiveness. Moreover, I actually kind of want to reiterate that. Okay, so individuals who are objectively 3s, they perceive themselves to be 8s or 7s, whatever it is. Let's go with 7, because that's attractive. People who are 8s view themselves to be 7s. So the 3 and the 8 are viewing themselves equally. That is what they found from this research, which confirms that unattractive people, as a whole, all 6 studies confirm that unattractive people are unaware that they are unattractive. Moreover, unattractive participants were mostly unaware of how others rate their attractiveness. The objective attractiveness was much lower than how the unattractive participants believed they were perceived by strangers. Overall, unattractive participants judged themselves to be about average attractiveness, and they showed very little awareness that strangers do not share this view. In contrast, attractive participants had more insights into how attractive they actually are. If anything, they underestimated their attractiveness. It thus appears that unattractive people maintain illusory self-perceptions of their attractiveness, whereas attractive people's self-views are more grounded in reality. Now, of course, this is generally speaking. There are some unattractive people who know they're unattractive. There are some attractive people who don't know they're attractive, and all the other combinations in between. Now, one thing I do find interesting, and I cannot find this additional research article, is that men do this more than women. Unattractive men, on average, typically find themselves to be more attractive more often than unattractive women, and how they rank themselves is significantly higher than how women would rank themselves, even if they're unattractive and think that.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Echo? Dan?
They're attractive. So men are actually like the culprits of this more than women. Now we can discuss the societal reasons. In fact, that article tried to do so. It tried to understand the psychological and societal reasons as to why unattractive people may view themselves to be attractive and why attractive people may view themselves to be a little under where they're actually perceived to be. But that's a different conversation for a different day. And I don't have all the data and research to talk about that because I don't know if it's necessarily all out there to confirm and validate what these studies were trying to find. Anyways, I'm going to share a screenshot of what the article looks like. I thought this was a really interesting conversation and topic to talk about. It's really niche. It's really random. And I think most people think what this guy thought, right? Like, I think most people think they're attractive or not, or know where they are on the scale. No, most people actually do not. Most people don't know where they are on the scale. So this is the research article. If you just type this title in and type the National Institute of Health in, you will find it. This research article has the 6 different studies that were conducted. And if anyone happens to find that research article that I'm referring to about how men do it more than women, I would love, I never saved it. I saved this one, but I never saved that one. I should have. I should have, because I knew this conversation would come up one day. If you find it, send it to me, DM it to me, comment to me. I want it saved.
I don't know if she was talking about 3s and 1s. I honestly do not know if like many ones actually exist in the world. Like not even on some like everybody is beautiful, but it's like I think one is just really harsh. I think unattractive people to me are like fives. You know what I mean? Like I think four, like when they be like 4, 3, I'm like, goodness gracious. And I know I'm like probably threes to some people, but it's like, geez Louise, that's a really low. I think I fried my last two brain cells. Listen to the first 30 seconds. There's nothing scientific about this study because attractiveness is subjective. There are other variables that makes this unscientific, but who cares? Why is Tarantino posing like he's a handsome one here? That's funny. Chill out. Yeah, but appearances are perceived differently once you get to know somebody. So it's likely those who are deemed unattractive actually get more compliments IRL because they're judged as a person, image, personality, not just image. So there's that to be considered. What if you pulled in a room full of white supremacists and it's a black woman or male? Attractiveness isn't really objective. It's based on context. That's a fact. This isn't that weird. And if you're a 10, of course you're not gonna admit that you're a 10. And if you're a 1, of course you're not gonna want to admit that you're a 1. Facts. Let me see what they rated him. He said he thinks he's a 6.57. Some women are very attracted to women who look like this, but if I'm being honest, you are a 5. Bro, what? You are a 5, assuming this is a picture of you like yourself. Most days you are probably a 4. But that's the thing. Although what I would say, if I show this to 10 people, they would say 8. Yeah, I think this makes sense in my experience. I'm a 2 to some women and an 8 to others. I guess I put 7 would be a bit depressing to consider myself a 2 or a 5. I base it on how someone who likes my type will rate me. Honestly, in the nicest way possible. Just brushing your hair or pulling it way back would go a long way. Your face is shaped nicely. Show it off. Your hair looks like a loose wave naturally. I look into products to maintain your hair type to make it look silky and stuff. My hair is between a 2C and a 3A curl. No matter how much I brush it or the condition is frizzy and messy like that. Brushing a curl will do that. Can you fill me in on what I should be doing instead? I don't want to know. I'm like into no heat. TikTok search 2C hair care routine. You'll start buying products for curly hair holding brushes. You have to brush it when it's wet instead of dry. Also get some hair gel that works for your texture so it doesn't look as frizzy. A haircut will pull that rating up low key. Some grooming and hair care honestly will help, but you're not unattractive. You need a haircut and a wet look backwards. You have good features. See, this is why are people so mean? I'm sorry, man. You're not a 5, 4, or 5 like some people are saying. You're definitely not a 2. I say you're a 7. Just need a proper haircut. Your facial hair is fine. You're not bloated or overweight. You have thick eyebrows and good. Okay, all right. This is pretty weird. This is pretty weird. I also started reading the study when it said participants were judged by 2 guys like the opinions of 2 males solely based on the attractiveness of everyone. Also does not seem right or scientific. I get called attractive, but they're all lying. That's funny. Why care? Someone could be smart, put so much time into research like this and still be stupid. I lived in Hollywood, LA, and saw beautiful people every day, men and women, both are humble and cool. Then I relocated to the Midwest, and there are men and women who are Minnesota 3s, convinced that they're California 10s, gorgeous models and influencers. All right. I'm losing. This is I'm sorry, listen. All right, bro. Good God, I'm being locked in a room with her for a day. All right. These studies are deeply flawed, and you should be more concerned that they get incredibly amount of money to conduct them. I used to wear a shirt that said, "Trust me, I get better looking once you see me dance," to prove to a lot of women they're not as visual as they think. And it's true. Most of my girlfriends didn't like me until they saw my moves. I knew it. And Facebook rating status is we're demonic on God. Rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 and inbox me the number. She repeated the same point like 5 times. Yeah, I doubt men do this more than women. Most men accept that they're ugly. That's funny. The who, what, why, where, nose ring, why. We all know Pisha. Go home with your stuff. All right. Let me move on to the next thing, bro. Thanksgiving surprise. Thanksgiving surprise.
Thank you. All right, hold on 1 second. Hold up. I'm telling you, this history is production, but only like.
So what are the process?
Wait, just going right to the food. That's good. So cover up. Hold on. Wait. Cover up the corn. Wait. You gotta hit it right there. I'm covering it. Hit it right there in the middle. Hit it again. Now.
Hey, yo.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, Bobby.
Now it's wrapped in lotus leaves.
Loose leaf.
Lotus leaves.
I was gonna say not the kids' school supplies.
The newspaper is just protected. Why?
Oh,
see that
call the
steam?
police.
Ain't nothing left from here.
Oh yeah.
Now these are lotus leaves. You want to smell it? Tell me what it smells like. Tea. Don't it smell like tea? Yeah, it smells like tea.
It smells like scissors.
So now we pull back the lotus leaves, and ain't nothing but steam coming out of here. Steam and flavor. And I stuffed it. See, turkey.
If you don't just bring the food. Obviously breaking it up with the tongues after that.
Thank you.
That was like he did too much, bro. What is he doing? Newspaper, hold on. Okay, he know what he doing. Don't experiment on Thanksgiving. Facts. My boy couldn't even get a proper whiff. She said loose leaf.
Experiment on damn Thanksgiving. Don't experiment on Thanksgiving. You experiment by your damn self. Hell, don't try it with us. We don't want that shit. Uncle Carrie gave you the damn recipe, but you chose to do shit on your own. Messed our shit up. You decide.
Classic. My dude think he Illuminati. He is Illuminati. I just we just want the turkey, man. He said, let me tell the story. He said, let me tell the story. They used to have the loose leaves, man. If you don't just bring me my dish, man. Jay Cheats and Tenderism, man. Shouts out to Jay Cheats, man.
Pick it up, man. I've been trying to tell these folks this stuff real down show play. Shake a little bit. Oh, you too far. Destination, one in the nation. Hey man, just pick it up, man. I've been trying to tell these folks this stuff real down.
Hey, shouts out to Tenderism, man. Shouts out California, man. All right, next one. Tenderism, another Tenderism. Tenderism in the car. I gotta reshare. You gotta reshare. Tenderism in the car. Hold on now. Let's go back to the beginning.
All right, Doctor, I'm trying Destination Smokehouse.
And we do that out here. Hey man, that's in the nizzle right there. Oh, the bizone.
Look at that beef rib.
I know about ox. I know about tail.
Brought back to the good days.
Oh,
I see it.
in there. Oh yeah, dancing in the street. Boy, look up.
To the bone.
He did that with doing that with oxtail crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Doing that with oxtail is crazy. Tenderism, man, like he different. I ain't gonna hold you. To do that with oxtail, rice and pea, oxtail, rice and pea.
Tell it is and let's get busy. This Tenderism capital. Boo! Yeah.
That's what they need to come here for.
When you come
I
here
want some oxtail.
for that right there.
Ask for this. Ask for what?
Brisk. I'm talking about smoked brisk. I'm talking about seasoned brisk.
Look how that
I
leg.
can't get this anywhere. Matter of fact, I don't think you can get it nowhere. I just want you to tell me how it tastes. I said Tenderism.
Got it.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Let's put that brisket on there. I know you ain't never seen this move.
Tell me how all three of them taste. This destination.
You see that glaze on there?
Watch it. Genuine smoke. I'm talking about flavor. I say this destination. One in the nation.
This is Destination Smokehouse located in Marietta, California. They got a team in the kitchen and the grills working like a machine. And everything's ran by the pitmaster, Nick. Look at that Mac.
No,
Dancing.
Dancing
on my tongue. Everything's good. All right, Doctor, I'm trying Destination Smokehouse.
That we do.
Man. Hey, look, I'm ready to eat right now. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to Bow Wow daughter. Bow Wow's a friend of the channel. If you know, you know. Yo. Hold on, I'll say it after the video.
Oh shoot, it's a filter behind me. I don't think they know it's me. Oh shoot, it's a filter behind me.
I love the celebrity kids. This is what I wanted to say. I love the celebrity kids that like know who their parents are, like and everything like that. Like Northwest, I think she's like the coolest, like one of the coolest kids out there, bro. Cause she knows who her dad is, and she's always known who her dad was, bro. And like I just rock with that so much, man. Shout out Northwest, dog. This is funny though. This is the original for people who don't.
Yo, it's a field trip behind me. They don't know it's me. Oh shit.
Shouts out to Bow Wow's daughter, bro. She used to do the "Let Me Love You" all that and stuff like that. She's like she really know who her dad is, bro. Shout out. And she looked just like her daddy too. Shouts out to her, man.
Filter behind me. I don't think they know it's me.
All right, cool. Next thing. Let me see what this is. I can't see the chat. Food. Oh yeah, that food was good, boy. That food looked good, man. I was ready to eat myself. Okay, all right. Next thing. I'm sorry. I'm not keeping it moving. Here we go. 33-year-old was laid off 10 months ago. Here's now how she covers her $4,400 monthly expenses without a full-time job. Also, she probably got a part-time job. They got me with the headline. I was like, how did she do this? And then I was like, oh, no full-time? She just got a part-time then. She freelance. 10 months ago. That's a lot of money each month. And she stayed up. This is a part of the CNBC's Make It Millennial Money series, which details how people around the world earn, spend, and save their money. In January, Simone Austin was working a pretty typical day at her UX designer job when she got an email that made her stomach drop. An 11 a.m. email from HR instructed her to clear her schedule for the day and be ready for a meeting in an hour. Austin, 33, said she'd been expecting a message for at least 6 months since her manager and several colleagues were laid off in mid-2024. I felt a wave of emotions, scared, very nervous, very anxious. I cried. Austin told CNBC Make It. I just had a gut feeling that this was going to be the time that I was going to get laid off. Austin said that she was, in fact, laid off over Zoom that day, along with 20 of her other co-workers. She wouldn't have known it yet, but she turned her hobby of making YouTube videos into her new stream of income. Austin, who lives in North Carolina, says she has since retooled her budget to cover nearly her $2,800 mortgage each month, make payments towards her student loans, avoid new credit card debt, and barely touch her $40,000 emergency savings. Here's how. Turning a hobby into a lifeline. Austin previously earned $131,000 a year designing user experience for retail companies, apps, and websites. She got her last paycheck in February, which included payouts for her accrued vacation time, and later received her last bonus and a small severance package. She immediately filed for unemployment and qualified for 12 weeks of benefits, paid $600 a week, and for a total of $7,200 in a jobless aid. The bulk of Austin's earnings that year have come from her YouTube channel. She started making lifestyle videos in 2015 as a creative outlet after graduating from college. In 2018, she was in a car accident and began tracking her year-long journey of buying a new vehicle and has dedicated her channel to covering personal finance ever since. Austin recorded the aftermath of her layoff like she would any big financial moment. It took her 3 weeks to build up the courage to post it. Even though I know a lot of people have been laid off, I felt like a sense of embarrassment around it. She says, the video went viral and within hours raking up close to 100,000 views and a flood of supported comments. That in the same day, Austin says the YouTube clip now has over 700,000 views. Goodness gracious. And a version of the TikTok reached 1.6 million views. Viewers wrote about how they appreciated Austin's authenticity and transparency. Some said that they were going through the same thing, while others have said that they have been there before and were able to bounce back. Let me see if I can find this. What's her name? Simone Austin? What's her YouTube channel? Let me see. Simone Austin. Laid off. Simone Austin. Laid off. Austin. Laid off. Laid off. Sorry, I'm trying to type with one hand. It's there's CNBC Make It. So what's her page? What's her page? Is this it? I was interviewed. Oh, there it is right here. Life and Numbers. Dang, being laid off. She made it a whole series. It's got 700 views. Dang.
Officially now, and the mortgage is like $2,700 a month.
Goodness gracious. Where she staying, like Seattle?
I have my trip planned to New Zealand next month. I should probably cancel that if I can get a
she don't have no if they ain't got a little for my YouTubers out here, if they don't have no remix, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's probably not safe to react to. They will copyright you. They will, hey, I'm gonna just skip around. I'm gonna just look at it, but I think she gonna tag me for this.
Our team, and those people are like great at their job. So
nah, this is raw. This is real and raw. Let me see the comment section. I'm overwhelmed in a good way by the amount of comments. Thank you. I got laid off on December 2nd, and I found another job that is paying me more. The same work is sometimes a blessing in disguise. The sweet Disney voice as she delivers this news is actually diabolical, to be honest. Oh, yeah. Hold on. What is this? A day in the life trend? What is this?
Day in the life videos keep getting people fired.
I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it.
A few months ago, it was the Mac store employee at the LAX airport who got fired after posting day in the life videos showing an array of confidential information. I covered that situation and a few others in a previous video. And now,
shout out to Sid's Internet. This looks nice. I like the way that she has it laid out and stuff like that. All right, we're gonna go on to the next thing. I just got sidetracked all the way. Okay, my goal. Osmond claimed when she introduced Earl to ChatGPT, who promptly said, I could defeat this right now. Earl's sweatshirt and his wife can defeat ChatGPT. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be the last one. Before then. Ada Osman claims that she and her husband, Earl Sweatshirt, tried to break ChatGPT. It was just an immediate error message. Here we go from Complex. Rap-ish star Ada Osman says she and her husband, Earl Sweatshirt, took on ChatGPT to prove a point. The comedian appeared on My Favorite Lyrics with Devon Walker podcast and detailed her chatbot usage with host Devon Walker. I've used it before. She admitted about the tech around 24-minute mark. Me and my husband have tried to break it before one time. Osman claimed that she introduced Earl to ChatGPT, who promptly said, I could defeat this ish right now. He goes in there and he's like, all right, tell me a joke for black people. Also try to pronounce my last name. And the punchline has to be like Jason Bateman, said Osman, reflecting on the experience, just throwing stuff on the wall to see what would it do. It was an immediate error message. Osman also voiced her perhaps not entirely serious theory that Young Thug's latest album, Uskudi, was a product of a rapper consulting AI. As a product of tech talking to AI, she joked. What peer of Young Thugs was like, yo, bro, put that white stuff and say the N-word with the hard R on the first track. That sounds like some Sam Altman tech stuff. Last year, Osman got candid about how she felt about Rap-ish getting canceled on HBO. When I got the news, I was like, this makes sense, says the comedian. It makes sense in a way that nothing is guaranteed for black people in Hollywood. We have to consistently fight for our stories. Oh, man. She later went on X and let a joke off about the show getting canceled while Gerard Carmichael's show of the same didn't. See, if I would have just let a white man call me Harriet, oh, one time I could have kept my dang show. Wow. I remember this too. I remember that tweet, but shouts out to Ada, bro. And shouts out to Earl Sweatshirt, man, friend of the channel, brother. Real legend. Earl Sweatshirt, one of the greatest rappers of all time. Let that man know why he doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, we ain't gonna do those. All right, Dan, the man. Dallas Dan in the building, huh? Tell me how you feel. Dan the man, is you feeling real good? Yes, he is. Yes, he can. Dan the man. W. Brad Pitt, man. Shouts out to Brad Pitt, bro. Shouts out to the sweater, man. Dan is coming up on stage with his new setup. Let's see. Oh, snap. Okay, Dan. Hey, look. Dan got the lighting going. Hold on.
Yeah,
now.
I got to, man.
My boy got the lighting going. How you
Can you see me now?
I can see you, man. You bright.
Yeah, so I got a ring light, so it's now in front of my computer now, so that way I can have some light on me.
Yes, sir. I like it a lot, man.
We're on the verge of getting a desk soon.
Okay,
We're on the verge of getting one.
That's gonna wait, man. Well, you know, like the streams back home, you see, like I'll be in the bed, but like it gets uncomfortable sometimes, as you heard earlier. Like my foot fell asleep. I had to stand up because I was just doing the whole stream like this, just lying on the bed. So down there, desk. Shouts out to all the desks. They are very important, man. But how you feeling, Dan?
Feeling okay this week, man. It's just going through the motions and whatnot. And shout out to my older sister. She's gonna be the big 3-3 in on Monday.
Oh man. Happy early birthday to sis, man. 3-3. I think that's the Jesus year. I think my older sister just turned 33. You know, after a certain age, you start losing track of like this. Because she's somewhere like 2-3 years older than me, I think. Yeah, I just end up doing that. But yeah, shouts out to my older sister. Shouts out to your older sister, bro. Shouts out to all the Capricorns and that stuff.
That was an interesting video though earlier on that 7 minute about the unattractiveness though.
Yeah, it was 7.5 minutes, and she was like, I was so waiting for this to break it down because the like I know the study about it, and I kept it just because I knew this conversation was gonna come up. I was thinking it was gonna give us something like I don't know, like teach me something. It taught me nothing. She was just like, men think they're more attractive than they are. That's like essentially what she said for 7.5 minutes. And I was just like, okay, well, let me see what the comments say. And then the comments, like the dude who asked like, hey, do you guys think I'm attractive? And it started going into detail. It got a bit uncomfortable there.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say nothing about that. So.
Yeah, it was just like I was because it was like people were like, oh, well, you know, your jawline could be a little more shaped, and I'm like, what are you guys talking about? But yeah, no, I definitely think it depends on like the context of the situation, because what I want to say, like they said, like if black supremacists or white supremacists are in a room and then a black woman walks in, like they're gonna say by default she's ugly. Like there's so many times where I see a beautiful woman and then like people are like, oh, this ugly hag, and I'm like, oh, it's racism, you know.
Yeah, the science these days, I'm telling you. The science these days.
The science these days. What did you think of the woman who got laid off and is still paying $4,000 freaking dollars? She's paying off $4,000 of bills each month with no job.
That's crazy.
She's made $900 from her channel. By February, she earned $5,900 thanks to her viral videos. She's averaged this. I don't know if you can. Hey, okay. I don't think you can tell this stuff of how much you get on YouTube. Like, I think it's against the YouTube rules. But I'm not making nowhere near this.
Yeah, that's
right now. I just so anybody who wants to rob me, I'm not making anywhere near this. You're not going to get this as of right now. Now, in the future, when the numbers are crazy, You know, I won't tell the world when I have more money, but there will be signs. That's all I'll say. She's averaged about 2,000, totaling 21,000 for the year as of October. She sells digital products through her channel. Excuse me, sorry. So it's pretty much just saying she's making money through social media now.
Mm-hmm.
She does classes and all that. Mortgage and utilities, $2,962. About $2,746 goes towards mortgage, and $200 goes to the Wi-Fi, water, and electricity. $475 for groceries. $423 a month goes to debt repayment. $352 a month goes for health insurance. $78 go to gas. $77 go to car repair and stuff like that. $25 to the phone. $25 for the phone. Dang.
Wow.
It's a good phone bill.
Must be.
But her grocery bill is kind of low too. Like $475 for groceries in a month is when your mortgage is darn near $3,000. That's kind of affordable because it sounds like it's a high price area. So less than $500 a month for groceries is I think it's kind of good. Me personally.
Yeah.
Because groceries these days is like $100 a week.
Yeah, it's crazy.
About $100 a week, man, on food. And then you're not just eating groceries every day. You're eating out at some point in the week. Yeah. So to do that under $500 a month is impressive in an area where you're paying $3,000 just to live each month. I don't know. I'm just thinking about that stuff.
Well, speaking of food, those people that were eating that brisket, I was like,
man, that tenderism was crazy. That tenderism was crazy, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and that to do with oxtail is like oxtail is like the toughest thing on a bone. Rice tail, ox champi.
Man,
look at that brisket look good. When he stacked it up on that little sandwich, on that bud. He got out that mac and cheese. This is the West Coast too. It looked like some Southern stuff.
Man, put some barbecue sauce on there.
That's what he did. Come on now.
Come on, man. I'm in Southeast Texas, and I want to eat me some brisket. Come on.
That's what I said. I said this look like he in Fort Worth. It look like he in Dallas, and this joker in California. That's impressive. I'm not gonna
I'll
lie.
show you some good brisket places, Rashad. Trust me.
Man, come on now.
Come on,
barbecue, man. Ooh wee. See, look, nah. I'm getting okay. All right, cool. I was talking about that food, man. It's too late.
I know it.
It's 12:22 your time, 1:22 my time, man. It's too late to be talking about some food right now.
Well, the two NFL games that we're playing today were actually some very good games. The first one was talking about the Carolina and Tampa game. That was for the division. Carolina messed up tonight. It was a close game and all, but man, Baker Mayfield just shows you why that if he's in the playoffs, he's basically a good quarterback. So, but here's the other problem now. With both teams at 8-9, they've both split their series. They basically split the season series between the two of them. So now it's going to have to come down between the Saints and the Falcons game that's coming up later on in the next 24 hours. And, I just think really and truly, I mean, I don't even know who's going to make the playoffs between these two teams. If you ask me, I don't think it should be any of them. But if I had to pick one, I probably would choose the Panthers because they're younger, yes, but I think that their running game with Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard, and they got their wide receivers and Ted and then Leggett, and then they also got Bryce Young. They are a good team to play against.
Yeah, man, but Tampa Bay, it's been their division for ever since Tom Brady got there, and Baker Mayfield kind of kept it going, no drop. So yeah, man, I definitely have to see what's going on. Tomorrow,
Tampa's had a bad year though. Tampa's had a bad year though.
Tampa had a pretty normal first half, and then they started to just crumble at the second half of the year. So they kind of Carolina, they kind of crumbled around the same point of the season. Both teams lost kind of back to the Saints beat both teams kind of back to back, and that was kind of the sign that they were struggling. This game is going to be interesting, man, tomorrow because or in 12 hours because the Falcons, they're on the roll right now. They've kind of figured a rhythm with Kirk Cousins. And then Tyler Shuck, obviously, he's on a roll right now. He's going for that awesome offensive rookie of the year trophy and things of that sort. If he gets 300 yards in a row once again, another consecutive week to close out the year, even though he wasn't named to start until about week 8, week 10, he'll probably be the offensive rookie of the year because it's been kind of a quiet class for rookies. There are corporal receivers who are like kind of leading the way right now, but I think Shuck is definitely going to get it if he gets 300 yards tomorrow. The thing is, with New Orleans, they were already hurt. They were already banged up. Alvin Kamara has been hurt for most of the season, and they've been going with third string, fourth string running backs and guys picked up off the streets to start at running back for them throughout the year. In addition to that, Chris Olave, one of his favorite targets, Shuck's targets on the outside, the number one option, who's been playing like a number one option ever since Shuck's become the quarterback again this year. He's out. So the number one option is out, and you were already banged up. You were already facing half of what you had as a team. So that brings us to Atlanta. Atlanta has been looking good. Atlanta's been putting it together. However, at the end of the day, Atlanta's Atlanta. When you think they should win the game and they got everything going, them Joe Good lose the game. And that's exactly what we're looking at here. We literally do not know what's going to happen tomorrow or in 12 hours.
And this should help. And this is going to impact Dallas's draft decision as well between these two teams. If you really look at it, because right now Dallas is as it stands right now, they have the 13th pick in the draft. So if I'm not mistaken, if the Saints win, they would be 7-10, and their draft positioning would go down. And if the Falcons win, I believe the Falcons would move ahead of Dallas. Or no, they'll actually be behind Dallas. I don't know about how the draft positioning stuff works, but I know for a fact that the lowest that Dallas can go is probably around 15 to 16-ish, because right now they're 13. Basically.
No. Here it is right here. I'm sorry, I had to get off of mute. Hold on, let me pause this video once it pops up. Okay, they pop up. Okay, yeah. Right now, Dallas is 13th. And,
right.
The Falcons pick that's going to the Rams is 12th, and the Saints are currently 8th.
Yeah.
So if they lose, the Saints will.
If they lose, they would go up to at least.
It looks like the Saints will be here. They'll still be at 8.
Right. Depending on what happens later on today. Depending on.
Right.
But Dallas's draft positioning is that the highest they can go is at least 13-ish. But the lowest they can go is at least 15.
Yeah.
At least 15. Because remember, you got to remember that the Lions are playing the Bears. The Bears may just pack it in because they've already clinched the NFC North.
Yeah. Right.
Baltimore is 8-8. That division between them and the Steelers is going to be very interesting to figure out. Minnesota is probably going to more than likely beat the Packers, which is going to help the Cowboys in their second draft pick that they got. But I also do think that when you look at this, Dallas is going to be somewhere in that range in the 15 to 20 range with both of their picks, if you really look at it.
Oh, dang, y'all get the Green Bay pick? Oh, for Mike Parsons?
Right. That was the pick that we got for the Micah trade.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the highest that Dallas can go as of right now can be 13. But if everybody is saying that Dallas is going to lose against the Giants, so that pick can go from 13 all the way to 12 or 11. And I'm like, we're not going to lose that game to the Giants. The Giants are trying to stay at that number 2 pick.
Yeah. If you guys like someone good enough at the top of the board this year. I don't know if there's any like generational prospects, but if this was a year, you guys could definitely package both of those picks and just move up into the top 5.
Yeah, but then another thing is that there's rumors that Max Crosby could get traded in the offseason from the Raiders. And I just read a report about that. I really
y'all can't get every big name like y'all.
No, we're not going to. But
I was about to say Cowboys fans. Y'all have this. Y'all like Lakers and Heat fans in the NBA. Any star, Lakers and Heat fans. Oh, he's gone to the Heat. He's gone to the. Y'all aren't getting every single star. Go ahead.
I know. That's how crazy this is. But Dallas has been trying to go after Max Crosby this offseason too, before they even got Quinnen Williams. So, I mean, I will say this. Dallas is going to have a really good opportunity to at least stay where they're. I think they're going to stay where they're at. Honestly, the only lowest they can go is from 13 to 15. That's the lowest that they can go.
Right. Okay. And then let's look at the let's look at tomorrow with the Ravens. You know, that was one of the games that you mentioned tomorrow.
Yeah, so that game is going to be really, really interesting because this is basically for the division.
Exactly.
I know that Pittsburgh won the last matchup against Baltimore. So if Baltimore somehow beats Pittsburgh on that night, then their record would be 9-8, and then Pittsburgh would be 9-8. So I don't know how that's going to be able to work out in that regard because both teams have split. So I guess it's going to determine of matchups, I guess.
Yeah,
but I will say this: Lamar is better. Lamar is better than Aaron Rodgers. But at the same time, how good is Lamar going to be?
Yeah, it is going to be another situation where Henry has to carry again. You know.
Yeah, King Henry is going to have to carry that team. He's going to have to. But if you ask me, Pittsburgh needs to win this game. But at the same time, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to be successful against that Baltimore defense.
Yeah, he's kind of put together like just enough the last couple of weeks. Is kind of similar to a Phillip Rivers type of deal and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see. You know, like I don't know. I think it's very fitting that this is a Sunday night game, and suddenly like the Falcons and Saints game that was literally just for the rivalry of the South and everything like that, and kind of bragging rights for who the rivalry gets it for the year of 2025, 2026. That is going from that to like the most important game in the NFC.
Because basically, we don't know who's going to win we don't know who's going to get in between the Panthers and the Bucks. We don't know.
Exactly. And then same thing in the AFC now with the Ravens and the Steelers.
It's the same thing. And I think really and truly, if you look at the AFC in general, I really think that the Patriots are going to lock up the 1 seed. I just think that if you really look at the fact that Denver is right behind them, but I don't think the Patriots are going to rest their guys against the Dolphins because I really think that they're going to lock up at 1 seed, and Denver is going to somehow at least lose that game to the Chargers, even though that the Chargers are sitting Justin Herbert in that game with Trey Lance. I just really think that New England's going to get the 1 seed, and I think what's going to happen is that Denver's going to move down a few spots, and I think they're going to be on the road or they're going to host a playoff game at home. That's what I think.
This is just very. I'm trying to find the thing of what the Ravens have to do to get in the playoffs. I can't find it.
So I don't know how that works. If Baltimore wins and Pittsburgh loses, they both would have the same record, and they both would split the series.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, there's not even a thing up here like on Twitter. It's just like you would think it would be like a Ravens fan will pull it up and be like, the Ravens.
There is reports that T.J. Watt is going to play in this game against the Ravens, which this is going to be an important game, regardless.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But who would I take in this game? That's the really good question. I think T.J. Watt and the Steelers are going to win this game.
Steelers.
They said, okay, it says if the Ravens beat the Steelers this weekend, they would secure a playoff spot by winning the division.
But this is a random page. This is a random page. Like you can't take that. You know what I'm saying? And they created this word crop. Honestly, I'm happy. I'm so ready. If the Falcons win, we let the Panthers in, and their fans are annoying, and we finish second and get a harder schedule next year. If we lose, the Bucks go. My mom's a Bucks fan, a lot less annoying, and we finish fourth, which means we get a lot easier. I ain't trying to lose to the Saints. Like, what?
No, I don't think you should lose to the Saints, but at the same time, the Saints are playing really good.
Yeah, but like I said, like those guys have been hurt. They've been doing this hobbled the past, what I'm saying, the past couple of weeks, and now they're going to be even more hobbled tomorrow. So it's like the Hawks, the Falcons been playing really well, and we'll see if they're
The biggest X factor for the Falcons is Bijan Robinson. That's the biggest X factor.
Right, but everybody's still healthy over there, like healthy enough to play at least,
Yeah.
4% chance the Ravens made the playoffs in around week 17, and now winner takes all. Oh, okay. They're saying winner takes all. Shouts out to Dylan Brooks.
Oh, Dylan Brooks.
They're saying winner takes all.
Yeah, and then they were that last comment that says so the Rams can win tomorrow to get the 5th seed. So the Rams, really and truly, the Rams need to win tomorrow because they're going to have to go to play the NFC South on the road.
Yeah, this is well, I mean, the NFC South is the NFC South every single year. Like teams constantly just around 500, if not one game below 500. Every single year is like that. Sometimes there's a standout where NFC South team runs away with it, but for the most part.
But I still can't believe that this is going to create some turmoil in the Cowboys draft positioning too between the teams down there. Yeah. I still can't believe that.
Yeah, no. I mean, big games tomorrow, but NFC South going to NFC South as always, man. Okay, yeah. Let me we talked about the first game tonight, or one of the games tonight. The
Seahawks. So the Seahawks and the 49ers. This was a game. This is basically for the 1 seed. Seattle is the better team than the Niners. I'm sorry, because I just don't think that the Niners really and truly, with all the injuries that they've had, their 12-5 record has been very impressive. But at the end of the day, the Seahawks' record is better because the Seahawks have a better defense than the Niners do. And then you could see evident in this game when the Niners were held to 3 points. I mean, they were basically, that defense by Seattle is just really, really enticing. So I'm glad that Seattle is the first seed because, man, that is not going to be – for teams that are going to be traveling to Seattle, that is going to be hard.
No, 100%. I mean, this is 14 wins right here. And like we said, with that thing with the Pope, the new Pope elected, Seahawks, they won 13 games and they win the Super Bowl. They won 14 games now in the 17-game season. We'll see who wins the Super Bowl. But I'm going with history, man. I'm gonna go with Seattle. Shout out to JSN. Shouts out to the Seattle Seahawks.
Caca! Shout out to Sam Darnold, who's finally not seeing any ghost.
Shout out to Sam Darnold, man. Something happens, like it's like a revitalization pool for quarterbacks in Seattle, man. Like,
what did Brock Purdy even do tonight? What did he even do?
It was 19 of 27, 127 yards and an interception. Obviously not enough.
This is the reason why that Brock Purdy is not that good, ladies and gentlemen. He's not that good. I'm sorry.
I remember. Hold on, my thing unplugged. Let me go back here. Oh, my thing, bro. I wasn't even on the microphone the whole night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but but Joe Burrow, he said it. He said that Shador's probably had like the most attention on him for a 5th round pick in NFL history in terms of like kind of coming out the gate as a quarterback. And some people were like Brock Purdy, and I was like, Brock Purdy didn't have this type of attention like his first start in like every single game, and every game before he even got in the game. Like he was literally just Mr. Irrelevant who became somebody, and now he has attention on him. Same thing with Dak, who kind of went late in the draft, a few rounds down the line and stuff like that. Brady, like all those guys, they got attention once they proved to be somebody in the NFL. Shador had it before even
Do you
had it.
think Myles Garrett is going to get the sack record? Because he's one sack away of breaking it.
Do those things like do single season records like that really hold as much weight as they used to with the extra game?
I mean, at this point, they're basic for me. If you're a losing team, those are basically empty stats to
Yeah,
me.
no facts. That's real.
But again, that's a great milestone to have because if you get 23 sacks in a regular season in a 17 game season, that's a good accomplishment.
Yeah, no, I mean that's still great. It's still great. It's like I don't know if you saw the ISO speed race to cheetah today in Africa, and it was sensational. Like he lost. Like it looked like Speed took off before the cheetah did, and the cheetah beat out Speed by like a step. And some people were like he was kind of just jogging or walking. Regardless, the fact that Speed was even in competition, like close with the cheetah, is sensational.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing here with Myles Garrett. Regardless, 17 games, 16 games, 15, 14 game season.
It's still tough to do.
The amount of sacks that he had is still impressive, bro.
And you have to be extremely healthy to get those sacks.
Yeah, 23 and 17 games is impressive, bro. Yeah, that's impressive. Anything more than 1 sack a game, averaging more than 1 sack a game is impressive for an entire season.
Boy, that Cincinnati offensive line is going to have some trouble against Myles Garrett. Oof.
Yeah. The Battle of Ohio, man. Shouts out to Joey Burrow, man, and the boys, man. It's gonna be
I
something.
think Joe Burrow's leaving.
Well, Joey's tired of like you said, the offensive line. He's tired of that offensive line. They don't protect him. That's why he's always hurt.
Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing. I think Joe Burrow should leave. I think he should.
Okay, but do you blame it on Joe Burrow?
No, I don't blame it on Joe Burrow. It's just the fact is that when you have a bad offensive line and you got all these weapons that Joe Burrow has, you have to be able to be successful. This is almost the same thing with Dak. If Dak doesn't have a good offensive line to protect him, he's not going to be successful. This is the reason why everything has to be won in the trenches. That's the biggest thing.
But here's the thing. Joe Burrow was the one that was advocating for Jamar Chase get his money. So-and-so get their money. So-and-so make sure my boys make sure my boys get their money. They get their money. We don't have any more money to do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And now you mad that the offensive line is weak. Hello, ain't no limited money. You got your money. Your 2 LSU boys got their money.
Yep.
We ain't got no more money. We out of money. All the money went to the LSU boys. It went to a bunch of million. A third of the wealth went to L. A third of the wealth went to S, and the other third of the went to you. That's where all the money went. Just look at LSU. Them 3 letters. That's it.
Yeah.
So it's like now you want to. Oh, I ain't got. I'm depressed. I don't know if I really love the game. I don't. Man, no. Save that, bro. Save that, twin. And then you gave all them boys rocks this year. After you gave them swords last year, you gave them rocks this year. I mean, we ain't trying to hear all that. This is the team you asked for. You begged to get your boys paid. Your boys got paid. Now we ain't had no money for everybody else. This ain't NFL 2K. This is not Madden. This is not NFL coaching. This is real life. You got real life checkbooks, salary caps. Got to play by the rules, my brother.
Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing too for me. It's just
same thing with Dak.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the same thing. Same thing with Dak.
Dallas Cowboys fans want all the big names. Y'all want Kyle Pitts. Y'all want Max Crosby. Y'all want Quinnen Williams. Y'all had Trayvon. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had all these big names, and y'all want these big names. These big names come with a price tag. Y'all get all these big names, and then what? It looked like the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons got the big talent. They drafted the big talent at the top of the board, and they said, y'all said these were bad picks. Yeah, they were bad picks still because they don't have no base. Falcons ain't have no base. You draft Bijan high, a running back high. You draft a tight end high. You draft a wide receiver high, Drake London, and you draft a quarterback high, but you ain't got no base. You playing with the same jokers that was playing with Matt Ryan in the Super Bowl. Hold on, that was about 10 years ago.
I know.
It's an issue. It's an issue. If you don't build from within and build out, what are we even talking about? So
Right.
there it is.
That's the biggest thing. I just think, really and truly, if the Cowboys want to get to where they want to go, that defense has to be fixed. If it's not fixed, then it's basically going to be a lost cause for next year.
Oh, don't worry. Ball Hawk gonna get it right.
You mean Triquez Bridges, man? Yeah, he's going to play this weekend, so he gets a chance.
Yeah, my brother gonna get it right. Don't worry about that for sure.
He better get 2 picks, Rashad. He better give me 2 picks.
He gonna get 3.
No, he ain't. Whoa, come on, man. 3?
He gonna get 3 and a pick 6. Triquez Bridges, Ball Hawk.
Oh man. But
let's go to the Mavericks.
Oh, the Mavericks. Well, they had a losing streak, but then all of a sudden they beat the Rockets again. I did not check the highlights in this game, but I know that the Mavericks were leading, and I was like, man.
Oh, your boy played tonight.
Yeah, Anthony Davis was playing. He had a good game. 26 points, 12 boards, 39 minutes. I think he had like 5 blocks in that game.
Gosh.
That's
yeah, 5 blocks. Yeah.
That's impressive. But my guy, Cooper Flag, what are we doing? 10 points, 7 rebounds.
Oh, that's good.
What do you mean? How is that good?
That's almost a triple-double.
Yeah, but he needs to get like 15 to 20.
But I think it's cool if you only have 10 points if you have darn near a triple-double.
Max Christie went off tonight, though. 24
Max
points.
Christie, 24 and 7.
I like Max Christie, man. I don't know why the Lakers gave him up. I don't know why the Lakers gave him up, man. He's a good player.
To get Luka Doncic.
I know. I know.
Hey, forget Max Christie. I'm getting Luka Doncic.
My boy Klay Thompson with 9 points off the bench, bruh. What are we doing?
22 minutes. Brandon Williams, 15.
Brandon Williams continues to be impressed as a backup. I love this.
15, 7, and 3. Your boy Nembhard, 5 and 3.
Nembhard. I really think he's on a bad trend, man. I really think he's on a bad trend.
He was an undrafted guy, right? So I feel like
undrafted out of Gonzaga. Yep.
There's a bonus. Najee Marshall, 10 and 5 assists.
Najee did well. But Kevin Durant with 34 points tonight.
34 points in 38 minutes. 7 assists and 5 rebounds.
Sengun got hurt in this game, too. He hurt his ankle.
He only played a minute.
Yeah, he hurt his ankle. Twisted
that's why y'all won.
Yeah.
Sengun got hurt and AD went off.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. Man.
I really do think, though, that there is going to be a lot of there's going to be some teams that are going to be interested in Anthony Davis.
Where do you think he goes?
Where do I think he goes?
Yeah.
I mean, I keep hearing the Hawks. For the last several days. I keep hearing it, and I'm just like, I don't know. I mean, I
don't know if you've seen that clip of the Hawks the other night in New York, but Zachary Ricochet, he was kind of mad at the Hawks coaching staff, it appeared, as they sent them down to the bench. Mm-hmm. He's kind of been on this thing where he doesn't even play more than 25 minutes. Like, he's just like a slave to the rotation. So I don't know. It's something. Oh, what they call them? They call them the Illinois boys.
Oh my god!
No, man, they set y'all up with this post.
I know they did.
The world does not know these dudes as the Illinois boys. I'll tell you that.
How are they Illinois boys?
They are known as the Luka Doncic boys.
Yeah, my goodness. I don't know, man. I just don't know.
For a bus. Oh wow, they're talking about Ricochet. It's crazy. Like I said before, Flag is getting carried by Anthony Davis. Stop flexing the Lakers players. Nico Harrison changed my life. Hire Nico, my GOAT. When y'all fired Jason Kidd, oh wow, okay.
Oh my gosh,
10
really?
Points, 35 minutes, trash.
How 10 points in 35 minutes is trash? What do you mean? How is it?
It would have been if you didn't have 7 rebounds and 6 assists, whatever it was.
7 rebounds and 6 assists is what it was.
7 rebounds and 6 assists.
5 blocks though for Anthony Davis. That's impressive.
He
Yeah.
now has the third most games in Mavericks history with 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks.
Impressive, but is that translating into wins?
Nope.
Is it? No.
Nope. Dang.
Man.
So they was going back and forth, AD and KD.
Yeah, again.
What a monster game from Anthony Davis, one of the best two-way bigs in the league. A real difference maker to win in basketball. Anthony Davis surprises every time we see him.
If he's healthy.
Sound like Porzingis.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out Draymond. Zachary Ricochet.
Wow, Zachary Ricochet 8 points.
This is the player the Mavs fan base wants for Anthony Davis. I'm crying.
Why do the Mavericks want him? I don't understand that.
He's young. He's young. Ricochet is good. Ricochet is good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's had games. As a rookie, he looked better than he's looked so far this year. But he just hasn't had the opportunity he had last year, which is weird. He had like, I think 5 last year games of 30 or more points. He had like 39 one game in Brooklyn. So Ricochet's had plenty of good games as a rookie. So like, in being so young, he's gonna have more time to grow and kind of show what he can do. I think he has a lot of potential. The fact that he's long gives him the potential to become a good defender. He's not a good defender right now, which is probably the reason why he doesn't play. He can't really handle the ball right now, but if he can get that handle down, I think he has the scoring down pat, and he's only going to become a better scorer as time goes on. So
yeah,
he has a lot of potential. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it, but again, like I said before, if the Hawks are going to get AD, they have to trade KP. And the last time when we had Porzingis here, he didn't do well.
Yeah. Porzingis has been looking good when he's been playing. I'm not gonna lie. But it's just one of those AD things. He just barely plays.
Yeah, and then they were talking about the Warriors too. They said
of the Kuminga thing.
Yeah, about the Jonathan Kuminga. I like the Kuminga idea, but the problem is that the Warriors have to attach more to get Anthony Davis.
Right.
Contract. And then they've been talking about saying that it could be a Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga, and some picks for AD. And I'm like, why do we want Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler is getting older.
Yeah, I saw someone that was like talking about Trae Young going to the Warriors, and they was like, "Oh man, if you get Trae Young to the Warriors with Steph Curry and Draymond and Jimmy Butler playing defense," and I'm just like, y'all literally think they could get Trae Young to the Warriors without giving up Butler, Draymond, and like what? What do y'all be thinking with these trades, bro?
I have no idea what people are thinking. I really don't.
Yeah, man. But we'll see what happens. I think trades are gonna happen. We just don't know who.
Oh yeah, I think it's after January 15th that I think it's gonna happen. I believe.
I don't think Trae's gonna get moved this year. This season.
You don't think so?
I guess that's my hot take. Yeah, I don't think he's getting traded this season.
Well, my thing is that if AD and Kyrie are healthy, I mean, it would benefit Cooper Flag, but at the same time, I want to have different players around Cooper Flag. I don't know if this is the roster for Cooper Flag right now.
Yeah, I don't know if AD gets traded, but I have more faith in AD getting traded than Trae Young. Because with AD, at least you're hearing like actual trade offers. With Trae Young, you're just hearing like the Hawks might be open to taking calls from him. It's not exactly as solid and concrete as like the Hawks are talking about Ricochet with them, and who else? And
then
the Warriors are talking
somebody else. I think it was also about Car. I don't know. The last name is kind of a weird name. I think
I saw like the Bucks. Well, who did they say were sleepers? Oh, hold on. Let me see this.
There was an article that said the Clippers would be interested in Anthony Davis.
Yeah, they said as sleeper teams to watch out for Anthony Davis. He said, obviously we want Kyrie back, coming back from a serious injury. Whenever you get the chance to talk to him, you can ask him that question. I don't try to ask him about coming back to try to rush him, especially coming off an injury like that. You just got to take your time and be smart. If you haven't had that conversation when that time comes, I'm pretty sure we'll discuss it. Whenever that is, he's a heck of a player, Hall of Famer. He's changed the dynamic of our team. So when he gets back, we're going to be an even better team. He said even better.
How can we be an even better team if we're not even at 500? Look at
y'all are 13 and 23.
We're 13
even
and 23.
better. Wait.
How are we better?
Let me see where the Pelicans are.
I want to look at the next 6 games for Dallas, though. That's what I want to look at because that's going to be interesting.
The Pelicans are 8 and 28. Dang. All right. Let me go back to the Mavericks. Okay. Next games, I got the Kings, the Jazz. Yeah, I got the Kings, the Jazz, the Mavs, and then those are your next couple games next week.
Okay, so in this 5-game stretch that we can go, I'll say we beat the Kings, we beat the Jazz. I think we lose to the Bulls because the Bulls are a dark horse in the East. And I think we'll beat the Nets, and I think we'll beat the Nuggets because apparently we can beat the Nuggets.
Well, there's no Jokic now, and
yeah,
I think even Jokic's backup is hurt too. So
yeah, so in that sense, I would say we will go at least 4-1 in the next 5 games. For me, that is.
Okay. I think the Kings got it going. They got something going over there. So do the Jazz. You look at the Kings have the whole Russell Westbrook thing, and then the Jazz have the whole Keontae George thing going on.
Yeah.
The Bulls, if you say the Bulls is a bad matchup, that's something. I definitely think you can beat Brooklyn. I think anybody could beat Brooklyn on
anybody can beat Brooklyn.
And then I think you guys can beat the Nuggets too. So that's 2. I give you guys 2 and 3.
That's not bad. I mean, basically we'd be 15 and 25 again. So
yeah.
So I don't know. This road trip coming up for Dallas is going to be very interesting because we lost to the Kings and we lost to the Jazz.
Yeah. So. Yeah. It'd be something to watch out for, but
the Bulls is a dark horse. The Bulls is a dark horse, though.
To lose?
No, I said the Bulls are a dark horse in the East.
Oh, just in general in the league?
I think they're a dark horse in the East. They've been playing really good. They've had some games that they played really well.
I'm not too scared of the Bulls. I'm not gonna lie. Respect to the Bulls, I'm just not. The Giddey thing doesn't scare me yet. But Buzelis is good. Now it's funny
I saw that post that you put up too on the
show. Yeah.
That was crazy, dude.
Yes, I remember some people like after when they went ahead against each other, ricocheting him. They're like, man, they should have took Buzelis, and I was like, the draft was so weak. People are like, the Hawks should have took Mattis Buzelis, the number 1 overall pick. That's how bad the draft was. But Buzelis is looking good. I ain't gonna lie. And so is Stephon Castle. Like those guys are looking like decent players. Alex Hart looks decent. He didn't want to go to Atlanta for some reason, even though he played in Atlanta at OTE. I don't know what it was, but yeah.
The Bulls are still a decent team, though. If you really look at their record, they're still decent.
The Bulls are a decent team. I'm just saying, I'm just not scared of them in the playoffs, in the postseason.
No, not in the playoffs. No, but they're still a decent team. I mean, look what they did to the Lakers last year in the regular season.
Let me go.
I still can't believe that the Mavericks have beaten good teams. They beat the Pistons, they beat the Nuggets twice, and they're now 2-1 against the Rockets. But yet they can't beat the other teams.
Yeah, that's a sign of a bad team when you only get up to play like good teams. That
doesn't make sense to me.
Thing. Yeah, I think that's a sign of a bad team. Right now, you guys are just out. I didn't know you guys were 11th. You guys are literally outside of the plane.
I guess the Clippers lost the other day.
Yeah, you guys are just outside.
Because the Clippers were red hot.
Kawhi had 47 the other night, didn't he? Like 45.
Oh, wow. They got blown out by the Celtics. Wow.
Yeah, Kawhi had 45 in that one in Utah.
Yeah,
the Celtics are the Jaylen Brown is just Jaylen Brown had 50 points.
What? Jaylen Brown?
Well, I guess I'll be reacting to those highlights after this live. Goodness great. Jaylen Brown had 50 points. Gosh, Lee.
And Derek White had 29. Derek White had 29.
Bro, he did this off of the Twitch stream. He just Twitch streamed with Victoria Monet doing the salsa, and then he hits the court and scores 50 points. Can't nobody say nothing again about Jaylen Brown streaming, bro. Let stream as much as you want to. The Celtics making the turnaround that they did this season. They started the year like 0-8. They started the year like 0-8.
And now look at their record.
Now they're 10 games above 500. Jaylen Brown is showing why he's getting paid $300 million to all the Hawks fans that say, if you don't want Jaylen Brown, how do you feel now? We don't want Jaylen Brown to come back home. I bet you want him now. But no, look, the price is up again, and he's untouchable again. Even when Tatum comes back, Tatum ain't going to come back and be just Tatum. Tatum going to come back, and he got to work his way back in to the lineup. The team got to adjust to him because they're winning again now. This is the team that surprised me. I did not expect the Celtics to even be in the playoffs this year, bro.
I didn't.
These jokers, they're like the third seed now. Jaylen Brown had 50 points tonight.
How did Jaylen Brown get 50 points?
Kawhi had 22. John Collins had 22. That's it.
John Collins is such an interesting guy. John Collins, I remember the Hawks had him at one point, and he tortured the Mavericks. He tortured them.
He is a middle of the pack guy. Like, this is what you're gonna get from John. 22 points, 2 rebounds.
No, 2 rebounds. Come on, man. You got to get more than 2
You get 17 and 7 from John. Like, he's just a middle of the pack, like average, slightly above average player.
James Harden had 18 points in that game.
Yeah, he had 18 points, like 10 assists, right?
12 assists.
12 assists.
Man, James Harden, the old man. James Harden.
James Harden be hooping, bro.
And Peyton Pritchard, I'm sorry, but what the heck was that performance? 12 points in 40 minutes and 8 assists.
8 assists? He almost had a double-double.
Yeah, but he needs more than 12 points. If Derek White's going to get 29, I need you to get at least 23.
He only took 5 shots. I had to look at it because I was like, if JB got 50, he had to be taking all the shots.
Jaylen Brown getting 50 points. That's, man.
Yeah, he had to be taking all the shots.
He had to be.
He took 18 shots. 50 points on 18 shots. That means he got to the free throw line. Shout out to, I'm definitely reacting to that in the shorts. So stay tuned in the shorts if y'all want to see my reaction to that. Goodness gracious. But shouts out to Jaylen Brown, bro. Well, then, it's come to that time, the end of the stream.
I know what time it is.
I mean, it's no longer Christmas time.
I know it's no longer Christmas time. I know it ain't. So, gosh, what is the song I've been working on? I've been working on some good songs, but I haven't been working on the newer songs. Gosh, if I had to pick one song, it would have to be. It has to be a Josh Turner song. I have to think. Let me think here. I can't really think of one. I'll have to come up with one later on in the next stream.
Okay. Next stream.
Josh Turner. I will. But there is a song I've been listening to. So there's a song that's called "Battleground" by Royale Lynn. I would recommend people listening to that song because she just came out last year with that song in February, and it's a really, really good song. I would recommend people listening to that.
Shouts out the Battle Royale Lynn.
Yeah, that's a good one. I can't sing the song. I can't sing it. So,
all right. Any shout outs you want to give other than your sister?
Shout outs to the Cowboys. Just go out there and play hard. Go out there and just play your game. Go out there and play your game. Play the best that you can. Don't go out there and lose the game on purpose. Go out there and play hard. If you get hurt, you get hurt. But at the same time, go out there and play with your teammates. As for the Mavericks, you need to improve with Cooper Flag, but at the same time, look towards the future there. And as far as the playoffs in the NFL goes, it's going to be really interesting to see how it all works out.
All right. Well, you heard it here from Dan. You guys have your pick, right? The Mavericks have their pick, their first round pick.
I think we do have our own.
Hold on, let me see.
Pick.
NBA
I checked Tankathon. They said I think we got our own pick for this this upcoming draft. I think.
All right, hold on.
I checked Tankathon.
Okay. So you guys have a pick. So, I mean, this is a loaded draft. So
that's a good draft class too. It's a really good draft class.
Just something to think about with that. Where's Dallas? Oh, there's Dallas.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, in the middle of the pack, behind OKC. Let me see.
Oh my gosh, 10? Oh.
See, these things, it's addicting.
So Dallas would still be in number 9 or number 11 in the draft. I mean, as long as we stay in that 9 through 10, I think we're okay. Because
they're not giving y'all another number 1. That's over with.
Yeah, we don't need the number 1 pick again. Please no.
Yeah.
No. We already got Cooper Flag. We're good with Cooper. We're good with him.
Hey, NBA, we're good. But
hey, Adam Silver, please don't rig the draft, please. Please don't do it. Please. We're good with Cooper Flag. We don't need another number 1 pick.
Well, all right, Dan. I appreciate the time so much, man. Another great episode, another great pod. Where's the meth? Your mom's house. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining the stream. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road 10K subs. Please follow along because I'm live on this channel each and every single day, like I've been for the past 304 days. And as always, have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Have a good day. If nobody else told you today, even Doechii Adin, the 9. And lame Shaquille them packs, fool. I care for you. We are out. Dallas and Rashad Milligan. Until next time, peace.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.